All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have a great video for you today. I want to talk to all those who have interest in trading the future markets. Now, here's a great way if you love to trade the E-mini S&P 500, the NASDAQ futures, the micro MES, the micro MNQ, whatever you love to trade when it comes to the future markets. And the beautiful part about it is that trading only 1 hour or less a day to make your money and then go about the rest of your day, spending time with your family, love to do the things, spend time doing the things that you love to do, outdoors, whatever it is, This is the beauty about trading because it provides that level of freedom that most opportunities in life don't, like working 9 to 5, having to spend so much time at a job when you get tired, when you come home, you're tired and you don't have much time or energy to do anything else. So stay tuned. I'm going to break this down right quick. But before I do, I want to share with everyone right now. I put together a PDF and it's going to be for a limited time only. Okay, so it's free right now. If you're interested in the PDF, I'm going to go ahead and throw it up right now, which is basically the blueprint. It's titled the ES Futures Range Bar Blueprint Guide to Funding Your Freedom. Okay, if you're trying to sever ties and cut ways and you want to be able to maybe do this part-time, make some money, or full-time, make this a full-time business for yourself, I got a free PDF that I put together, and it is going to be for a limited time only. First and foremost, what I need for you to do if you want this PDF is to go down in the comment section, of this video and type ES Blueprint, please. Okay. Then head over to the Discord. There's a link to the Discord down below in the description portion of the video. The Discord is free, and as soon as you register and join the Discord, please make sure to DM me directly and state your YouTube username, the same username that you where you commented down in the description portion of the video today. All right, please make sure to do so, and I will send you a copy of this PDF file for free. Okay, today or as soon as I get time. But again, it's for a limited time only. This is a great, valuable ETF that walks you through the blueprint, the strategy, step by step, and how I trade not only the ES futures, okay, but the NASDAQ, gold futures. It works across all future markets, guys. Actually, it works across Forex and options just as well if you really know how to use it correctly. But it is a beautiful PDF, 5-page PDF that I put together. Step by step, walking you through how to use range bars and use them effectively. So if you want this PDF, again, make sure right now to comment down below ES Blueprint, okay? And make sure to like the video just as well. So actually 3 things you need to do. Comment section, ES Blueprint, please comment that, okay? Then smack that like button for me, that thumbs up button, and then head over to our Discord. Join, is free, and then DM me directly that you want a copy of the blueprint here, this PDF here, and I'll send it to you. But also make sure to leave me your YouTube username so I can match the two together, make sure you do what you're supposed to do. All right, so let's move on into today's video. How do we do this? Okay, now, when it comes to trading the E-mini S&P 500, very simple, guys. Listen, structure is everything. If I can give you one of the biggest pieces of advice today, it's going to be master market structure. That is going to be your gateway into determining which way the market is trending or moving, up, down, and you definitely don't want to be trading when the market is moving sideways because you will get chopped out and lose money. Now, if we are in a bullish market, and I did an example like this yesterday, bullish market and the market is moving to the upside, all right? Okay, what are we looking for? We want to, on our higher base chart, everything starts with a higher base chart. Mark up your first either supply or demand zone. If we're trending to the upside, demand. If we're trending to the downside, supply. Okay, so right here I have marked up a beautiful area of demand. Why is this demand? The market basically made this high, chopped around, ranged in this area here. Yes, we have a low here, so it's in between a high and a low, and then it pushes back to the upside, takes out this structure here, that high right there, and it breaks structure. So anytime the market takes out a previous swing high, or it could be a swing low, depending on which way the market is trending, but in this case here, a swing high, then we're looking for the market to break structure, and then we mark up a demand zone. This is aggressive buying, broke structure here, mark up the demand zone, which is right here below this area, okay? Mark it up on the higher base chart. That's what you want to start with, because the higher base chart zones are going to be the ones that are really going to hold, really hold and be in value of if the market retraces back to them. Because listen, this is a lot of buying. This is on a higher base chart, a lot of volume, a lot of buying to the upside. It took out. What did it do? It stopped sellers out right here. So you got stealth stops there. You got buy stops resting above here. Market pulls back. It stops all those traders that went long once the market crossed that thresh and broke above that high there. Guess what? The market then pulled back and stopped those buyers out. Okay, so you got a lot of liquidity resting at this swing high here. That is what I like to classify as a major high. Mark up the high probability demand zone. Then what we're doing is a top-down analysis approach. First, we've marked up, figured out the trend, marked up our first zone or level off the higher base chart. Scale down to your next chart, all right? I'm going to go to a 30 range chart, all right? Here we go. Now, this is where the market broke above, sorry about that high right here, okay? Broke above that major area of structure. Looks a little different because we scale down now to a 30 range chart, which is slightly lower. So these are range bars charts, okay? Guys, if you want to know why I trade range bars charts, they are more cleaner to the eye. You find more setups. Don't have to worry about all that wick activity of small, large wicks, small body candles, everything not looking cohesive. With range bars, things look beautiful, okay? So that's why I trade them. Now, what are we doing on the lower base chart here, the 30 range? Now, this is not my entry chart, but what I'm doing is looking for Confluence as well. So what we have here, we have a beautiful area of demand right here. Now, pay attention. This larger box was from that 60 range bar demand zone. Listen, the market comes back. It taps into that 60 range demand zone, right? Now, if you look below, we actually have a 30 range demand zone resting on the inside of that 60 range demand zone. So now we're getting Confluence. A higher base chart with a higher base zone, a scale down chart, which is still kind of, it's in the middle of the two charts, or the three charts we're looking at. With this 30 range chart, we find another demand zone, but it's on the inside of our 60 range demand zone. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is giving us Confluence, and this is a high probability setup here as well. But anyways, you got two levels of Confluence right there. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people ask me, hey, if we get rejection off the 30 range, and I already have two means of Confluence here, can I take a trade if the market creates an area of demand and it comes back to this area of demand right here? Yes, you can, but you got to understand, on a 30 range chart here, each one of these candles is going to basically represent pretty much 30 ticks, okay? It's going to be like 30 ticks, all right? So you have to understand that, all right? So with that being said, that's pretty significant, okay? That could be significant depending on your size of your account. If you have a smaller size account, you definitely don't want to be trading from. You want to find the most precise entry point. So what we're going to do is scale down to even a lower chart to give us more precise entry point. But now what we have marked up is the areas of Confluence from a higher base down to a mid-level base chart, okay, range chart. And now we can move down to a lower base chart, okay? This is what I do every single day, guys. I primarily don't spend more than an hour a day. I make my profit trading either the E-mini S&P 500 or the E-mini NASDAQ or gold futures, which is GC, and then I'm done. I'm primarily trading one trade a day, and I recommend people doing that too. No more than 2 trades max a day, all right? And the reason why, because the more you spend time engaged in the market, if you are in profit, guess what? You're going to probably lose the next trade, possibility, lose the next trade, and lose your profit. So if you're making money and you're up on your first trade, just repeat the process the next day. Take your winnings, move on, profit again the next day, and allow the account to build up, okay? Go about your day. After you've made your money, go about and do something that you love to do, okay? Spend time with the family, all right? Sit back, kick back, watch a movie. Go to the movies, go bowling. Go outside and find and get some fresh air. Do something. Go for a walk around your neighborhood. Whatever it is that you love to do, okay? So let's move down now to the last chart, my 12 range chart, okay? Which is going to be right here. This day is actually on April the 24th, okay? So we can mark up this zone here too, just as well. Okay, let's see if it's going to come up. All right, there we go. We'll mark this up and put this across all charts right quick. And then we'll move down to the last chart. Now, like I said before, yes, we already got 2 means of Confluence off the 30. Off the 60, off the 30. Broke to the upside, got momentum, buying pressure to the upside, pulls back. There's a demand area here pretty much. And we can look for an opportunity to go long if you want to trade, from the 30 range chart. People always ask me that, but I like to get more into a precise entry point. So what I would recommend is moving down from higher base, mid-level base chart, and then your lowest base chart. All right. Now you don't have to use all three charts. I'm just telling you, whatever chart you're starting from a higher base chart, scale down to the 12 range chart and allow that to be your entry chart. That's what I use for my entry chart here on the E-mini S&P 500, the ES. Okay. Now, if I'm going to move down to my 12 range chart, which I'm going to do, I'm going to look now and see on the retracement back to the downside to both of these zones, what took place on the retracement here. Were we bullish still or were we bearish on the 12 range? Well, we were looking definitely, I should say this slightly, but definitely bearish coming back down here where we broke structure, meaning breaking bullish structure, coming back down here to the downside as we started making this bearish formation. All right. So what we want to do is get back in sync or in line with all of the charts, the 60, the 30, and then the 12 put us back in line as well. So as you can see right here, we start to do what? Push up, make a high, higher lows. Okay, and then we break above this high right here. So now we got a break where the market is breaking above structure. So it's going to kind of put us back. It's going to put us back in line with the overall direction of all the other charts. The 60, the 30, they're bullish. So now we're looking for a bullish opportunity to go long off of back to the upside. If you pay close attention right here, I'm going to share with you where we at. Here we go. Right here, around about 71.62. That's going to be that high right here where the market. I'm going to blow this up some. Broke to the upside with bullish force, okay? And we made that area there at 71.62. So we've got buy-in momentum to the upside, bullish pressure. Comes back. On a pullback, you can look for an opportunity to go long off of, just like here, off of, like I was saying, the 30. But here in this case here, that's that 71.62 area, and then it comes back right here. But we're not ready to go long off the 12 range. Now, on the 30 range, yeah, we made bullish momentum. We're already moving in the direction off the 60 as well. Bullish, 30s bullish. You can look for a bullish run to the upside, pull back and go long. But I would do not recommend if you have a small account. Actually, I don't recommend it at all. I would prefer to scale down to my lowest base chart because that is my entry chart. So whatever your entry chart is, guys, scale down to it and look for the shift back in the direction on your lowest time frame chart or your lowest range bar chart for my instance here. Pushes up, pulls back, we break structure to the upside, as you can see right here, okay? So we've got to push up here, taking out that area there, okay? Pulling back, making a high, higher low, slight breaker structure above that high right here, okay? So what we're looking for is the first bullish run to the upside where we take out, or we're starting to take out bearish momentum or bearish structure when it was breaking back to the upside. So like right here, got a pullback, got a higher low, makes a high, okay, so higher high, higher low on a pullback right here, okay, so right here, and then it breaks like structure above that area. I would be looking to go long off of this little area here on a pullback because you've got a bullish push to the upside, structure break above that previous high there. The market shifted direction from being bearish back to bullish when it started taking out this bearish structure, pushing higher here. Got a high, higher low, break structure, pulls back. High, we got an area of demand right here. You can look to go long off that area there. And we're going to aim for what? Since everything started with the higher base chart, we're going to go back and see, okay, that high right there at 71.89 is this high right here at 71.89. So we're going to be aiming for this area here around about 71.80, 71.81, okay? If you understand what I'm saying. Back to this area here. Why? That was the last bullish candle to the upside before the pullback where we originally marked up our first zone off the 60 range chart, okay? And that was after it broke major structure here, broke that major point of high right there. Boom, to the upside, marked the zone, and then we started scaling down. So we're going to aim for this area here, 71.80 on our chart on the pullback right here, okay, on the 12 range chart. So then it breaks up. 71.70 is my entry point. Stop loss goes on the back end here at 71.67. Give yourself maybe 2-point stop there in case they push up and come back. They want to test right here. They love to do that. They like to stop you out. You can become liquidity. But anyway, 71.67 area is going to be where I place my stop at. And I'm going to aim for 71.80 and higher. Okay, at least back up to the high here where everything started on the pullback to the first zone that we marked up here on the 60 range chart. Simple. Okay, it's very, very simple, guys. This is a way of how you look for pullbacks to key areas of supply and demand, but using top-down, Confluence to get you into the right trade when all the charts are aligning in the same direction. I did a video on this. The PDF, which I'm talking about, the ES Futures Range Bar Blueprint, a guide to funding your freedom, okay, is a very good blueprint. A PDF that I put together yesterday, guys, and I've already, sent it over to people who are part of the Discord already. So if you're interested in receiving that PDF, again, all you have to do, go down to the comment section of this video right now, type in, comment, ES Blueprint, please, okay? Make sure to click that like button, then come over to the Discord. If you're not a Discord member, go ahead and sign up. The link is down in the description portion of the video. Soon as you do that, leave me a DM saying that you, that you basically have already, sent the message over or commented on the YouTube channel, but make sure to put your YouTube username in when you send me that DM on the Discord, all right? Now, if you want to become part of the, the membership community, where I really go into detail and hone into, the concepts like structure, price action, stop loss placement, profit targets, areas, and so much more surrounding the strategy, and where I walk you through setup after setup after setup, tons of trade breakdowns. Like today, I posted my trade. My trades that I post them over on the Discord community. They're all under the trading floor channel on the Discord. Now, what I do is I'll go back and break them down, all right, for our elite and our ultra elite supporters here on the YouTube channel, okay? So you can become a member today by simply clicking that join button. You see right below the video, there's a tab that says JOIN, join. If you click that, this is all through the YouTube membership program, which allows content creators like myself to be able to provide perks and rewards to individuals who support the efforts of the channel. So if you click that join button, you'll see a few tiers pop up. You can become either an elite or an ultra elite supporter, and you're going to see the perks and rewards that you receive for each tier. The price point, very inexpensive, $6.99 a month for anyone who wants to dive deeper into the blueprint, grasp an understanding of how and why I've taken trades that I've taken. There are tons of breakdown videos where I walk you through every setup that I actually take and post over in the Discord. It's like you're sitting right next to me and you're getting that one-on-one type of instruction, whatever the case is. I'm breaking down things as fine and as detailed as possible, covering, again, the blueprint, the cornerstone of how I trade. Plus, you receive the video playlist and a great video that I did surrounding market structure, all for $6.99 a month, which was like 24 cents on the day. How many of you spend more than that on price a cup of coffee a day? Or even how much do you spend on a week? Here's something that can be game-changing for you for $6.99 a month, okay? Now, if you want to take it one step up and receive like my live recorded trading sessions, where I record my sessions and then where I talk about top-down analysis, analyzing the markets. Analyzing various markets like gold, ES, and we take a look at the NASDAQ as well. Those are my three primary markets that I trade. You see me engage in the trades. I break the trades down within the video content of my live recorded trading sessions. You can receive that as well, okay? And it's titled the Ultra Elite Supporter tier. So when you click that join tab right below the video here, you're going to see the tiers are going to pop up, and you can pick and choose, and it's going to let you know what you receive for each one. That's it. It's very simple. Now, if you haven't taken time to go ahead and subscribe, please do so by clicking that subscribe button. I know you guys are already going to click that like button, that thumbs up button, because you want the PDF. So make sure to click the like button as soon as you drop me a comment down below, and I'll send that PDF when you make your way over to the Discord, okay, and send me a message. That's all I have today, guys. I appreciate everyone that tunes in and watches the videos every single day. But that's going to be it. Take care. I'll see everyone in the next one. And if you traded today, hopefully you made some profit, and you are, slowing things down and not rushing into the market and just trying to trade everything you see. Wait, be patient for the right setups, because patience leads to consistency, and consistency leads to profits. Okay? Take care. See you in the next one.